I found raw footage. I never made my tutorial for these stitch hearts. I know I did the one for the flowers, but not these. So really simple. We're gonna lay out our heart. I'm doing these in 3 colors. So we're gonna go in order and I'm kind of rotating them so I get all 3 different color combinations. But you're just gonna place a regular heart in your rock. Make sure you have enough space to work around it. And then you're gonna outline your rock, making it a little bit thicker. I like to do it thicker around kind of the arches, and then kind of tighten it up when you get closer to the center of the top and the bottom. Take your time with this and make sure you get your heart kind of lined up just how you want it. As you can see, you can use the shape of your rock to change the way your heart looks a little bit. Next, we're going to take our 3rd color and add the dots on our hearts. Now, the only really rule of thumb I would like to tell you is to make sure you have a dot at the center at the bottom and the center of the top. Now, there's a lot of different ways that you can do your dots around. You can just wing it. You can break your spaces like into smaller sections and then dot in between. To me, it doesn't look bad if the dots don't match like numerically on either side of the heart, because you could make your hearts a little lopsided if the rock is going to let you do that anyways. So on this first one, I kind of split it up and divided it evenly on either side so you can see that. This next rock, I just started in the center at the top and worked my way around, made sure that I was at the center at the bottom as well. But with those dots, I made them larger in certain areas when there was space for it on the rock. And on this third one, you're going to see I actually have a dot that goes kind of off the edge of the rock. So you can really just use your rocks however they work for you. Now I am going to share a little inspiration picture here for you because I did these Happy Sun rocks forever ago. If you followed the page, you've seen them, I'm sure, 100 times by now. But they were kind of the inspiration point of the lining and how we were going to do the lining on this. And it's just kind of funny how lots of different designs meld together over the years because, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we had stitch flowers and I did create the tutorial for that. And I'll share a picture of those here in a little bit for you too. We are going to come in and add a little highlight using the same color that we did with our dots on the outside. Now, depending on the color you're using, you might need a second coat. Make sure you doodle off the tips of your paint pens from time to time as well. We are working kind of wet on wet here because I didn't let these dry too much yet, so I'll doodle off the tip in case I got any of that second color. Back again to hit that pink one more time, then let them all dry. Last, we're going to come in with our extra fine tip paint pen and do some lining. So the first thing I like to do is go along the inside of our full colored heart and do dashed lines. Now you can add dots as well. As you see, you can kind of dash and dot if you need to kind of work your way around. And I am going to show you here, I do make a mistake here on this first rock when I'm doing my outline of the heart. We are going to fix that though. These are very forgiving in that sense. So after your dashed line, then you're going to come through and do a solid black line around your heart or following your heart shape. And see, it got really wide at the bottom there, so I fixed that later. Then we're going to outline that second heart all the way around. And then we are going to put dashes in our dots. Now I do make my dash go towards the center of the heart, so you'll see they kind of go off at different angles. So if you need to turn your rock to help you kind of know which angle to pull your dash in, I think that that's helpful. Don't forget to do a little hashtag in your highlight. So again, we're going to dash around the heart, 2 outlines, and then our little dashes around the outside. Don't forget to do the highlight. I like the little hashtag on the highlight. It's kind of a little cute spot. Now we did flowers for these as well. You can see those right here. They turned out really cute. These are really fun and you can do them in so many different color combinations. I like to use 3 colors for these, but you could use as many layers as you want, and just have a fun time with these. Let yourself be creative. Now again, like I said before, I did mess up on this line on the first heart. When your black is dry, you can just go right over the top of it with your purple and it looks great now. If you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to give it a thumbs up or a share or a comment down below.